pasta al salmone with fresh salmon steaks and Delalo egg pappardelle. So this dish, although sounds very complex, at the end of the day, it's super simple. We just have a couple of things to get ready before we start cooking. We're gonna dice some onion, we're gonna rough chop our parsley, and we're gonna keep a lot of stems in the parsley because that's where we're gonna get a lot of our flavor from to get our salmon ready. I'm just gonna give it a quick rinse to rinse off any scales that might be on the fish. To sear our salmon, we're going to do half butter and half extra virgin olive oil. So once our oil and butter have melted, I season the salmon with just straight salt and pepper because we want the natural flavor of the salmon to come out into the dish. So we're gonna start on a high heat and then we're gonna lower it down to a medium heat to help cook the salmon through. So once we've seared one side of our salmon, we're gonna flip it and we're gonna start adding our other ingredients to start building our sauce. So right to our salmon, we're gonna add our diced onion and some parsley. Now that our onion and parsley have really sauteed into the oil and butter mixture, we're gonna add about 3 ounces of lemon juice and we're gonna add about 4 ounces of white wine and we're gonna let that cook down. So at this point, our salmon is just about done. So I'm gonna take it out of the pan. I'm gonna set it aside for a couple minutes just to cool enough for me to be able to handle it so I could clean it up and add it back into our sauce. Our white wine and lemon juice have reduced. So at this point, we're gonna add our capers. After giving our capers a minute or two, we're gonna add our homemade Alfredo. Now we're gonna incorporate everything together and we're gonna turn our heat down. So we're gonna drop our pasta into a hard boiling salted water. We're just gonna give that a quick stir. So we're gonna allow our sauce to all cook together and combine flavors over a very low heat, just barely a simmer. We're gonna turn our heat back up and we're gonna add our salmon to finish cooking the sauce. So now that our salmon's almost done, we're gonna check for seasoning. So our pasta's ready and I'm gonna go right into the pan. So the last minute and a half, 2 minutes of cook time, we're gonna do in our sauce, add a nice abundance of parsley. So we're gonna give the dish literally 1 minute of a light simmer once we add the parsley. We're gonna give it another minute to rest. So now that we're done cooking, we're ready to plate, garnish with some parsley. Now that we're all plated, we're ready to eat.